Hello, my name is Manfred and welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're going to study one of the very interesting things in the kitchen. We're going to discuss the types of pasta because there's many, many types and you're going to know a lot when you're finished here with Manfred. So we're going to talk very quickly about the fresh pasta, the dried pasta, the colors of the pasta, and the shapes of the pasta, and this is very exciting. Now, the first thing we do in the kitchen every day, we wash the hands because, you know, you're out there in the public and you're moving around and they're touching things and you're touching things and you don't know who'll be touching what. So you want to make sure the hands are very, very clean. And the second thing you want to make sure is that the fingernails, oh, Manfred almost forget, but the fingernails are very important in the kitchen. Okay, let's get this started because this is very quick. You got to make the decisions in the kitchen what you're going to eat, okay? So what we're talking about here today is the pastas. First of all, we have two types of the pastas. We got what we call the fresh pasta. This is the example here. I'm going to hold this up. This is the pasta that is, it's not dried. This is the fresh made. It's perishable. It's made from the eggs, the water, and the flour. So you need to refrigerate this. It comes in many colors and shapes that we'll explain to you later. It can be stuffed with the herbs, the cheese, the meat. If you have the pasta, don't keep this for more than 3 days in the refrigerator, or you need to do the freezing with it. And then you can unfreeze it for later. So that's very fresh. Now, to put them in the grocery store and the market, you have what is called the dried. And that's where you take the fresh pasta, which has the moisture in it, and you take the moisture out because that's why it's called the dried pasta. It's the same thing. It's got the flour, the water, the eggs. This is done commercially that they make the dried pasta, okay? It can be stored for a long time in the cupboard. It does not need to be in the refrigerator. And it comes in many colors and shapes. So you got the fresh pasta, which is, and the fresh pasta, by the way, here's the trick. The fresh pasta only take approximately 3 minutes to cook, whereas the dried pasta takes a little longer to get going. Okay, let's talk. The next thing we're going to talk about is the colors of the pasta, okay? You got the yellow, the brown, the green, and the red, okay? The brown pasta is made from whole wheat flour, and that's what gives it the color of the brown. So you can say, hey, Manfred, what do we have tonight? And then Manfred going to say, oh, maybe we have the whole wheat flour for tonight. Then you have the next one, which is the yellow, and this is the egg with the white flour and the water. Can you see the color there? Is that okay, tech guy? You got that good? Yeah, hey, that's excellent. Then you've got the red pasta, which has the tomatoes in it. This is done with the tomatoes. That's how you get the color. You know the tomato is the red, and you put the red with the pasta, you get the red pasta. And the green pasta is the one that is made with the spaghetti, or with the spinach. The spinach. Manfred almost make the mistake there. The camera girl, she gave me the little smile. But this is made with the spinach. So you get the flavors you want with the pastas. Now, let's talk about, we talk about first the fresh pasta, which is not dried. Then we talk about the dried. Then we get the colors of the pasta that you can see here. Now, the last thing we're going to mention quickly here is the shape of the pasta. You got what you call the tubes. Can you see this? Well, you can see this if Manfred get it. It has the hole down the center. The same with this one here. There's two samples. One is curly and one is straight. Now, the tubes, you're going to call this, this is the macaroni. You get that when you, many of you are very, very familiar with the mac and cheese. This is the macaroni. And this is the penne, the straight one right there. And they're used the most time for the rich, the chunky, the meat sauces. So you're going to have the macaroni and the penne for the meat sauces. The flat, these are called the flat. Can you getting these okay, the tech guy? That's good. Okay, these are the flat. This one is called the spaghetti. This is very, very familiar to many people. See how skinny that is? Then you got what called the lasagna. Look at how long and how flat that is right there. Can you see that? Yeah, that's good. And then you got the last one over here is the fettuccine, which is flat and it's a little wider. Can you see how small and round the spaghetti one is? So the 3 of these are very, very good for putting what they call the tin sauces, like the cheese sauces, okay? Like you get in the fettuccine Alfredo, which you can learn on manfredinthekitchen.com, okay? And the last thing we're going to talk about today, you got the interesting shapes. Here you got the cute little bow tie, huh? How's that look with Manfred, huh? Oh, stop. Oh, Manfred very handsome with this. Yeah, you know that. The next thing we got are the twists, like this. They got much of the twist, and then you got what they call the really fine tin ones, and these are normally used for putting in the soups. Hey, that's it. That's everything. You got the basics right there. You can learn more on manfredinthekitchen.com. You beginner cook, you new cook, you kids, anybody can work with these, okay? Look at this. I am no chef, but I can cook, and this is very interesting.